we're back. You know, it's tan line season for TC.
Oh, yeah. It's been a good week.
Got some POW yesterday. Random math POW.
Yeah.
Which that goes into this week's poll question. Did you get any POW? We have yes, no, white line fever on my toilet, and season's over. So hopefully that works for you. I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, that might be the last one of the season. Like, I just checked.
No. Did you see what's coming in Saturday night?
No, I don't believe anything that's coming in.
I'll believe it when my arthritis flares up tomorrow.
There you go.
I don't know. Whole state's under a red flag warning for wind. So,
dude, somebody got blown off of the mountain yesterday at Breck and died.
What?
Yeah.
Busy day in Breckenridge because we also had the SWAT team called to Blue River for a man.
I saw that. That was annoying.
I know the guy that they were hunting.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was some shoots at Breck. Like 56-year-old dude just standing at the top, and a big gust of wind just blew him right off the top and just slid right down and passed away on the... Which one?
It was probably lake shoots off Imperial.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah.
So when I used to ride Breck, I've seen people get blown off that before. Yeah. I've been blown off of it dropping in. Like the wind caught me and just threw me down. Because people don't realize like lake shoots is like this, and then it's like this. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like so.
I mean, it wasn't that windy at Copper yesterday.
It was if you went up high.
I mean, maybe the T-bar, but when I went over to like Super B, I was like, no, this is really chill compared to the day before when it was like gale force winds. I was like, all right, this sucks. But
it was windy there today because it was making everything icy as shit from all the shitters. So wasn't exactly the most fun. So
yep. Me and Rich Foster, we smashed some POW yesterday. Ran into him in the lift line right when I got there, and we had
and then you fed him to a creek bed.
Yeah, that was my bad on that one for sure. Normally when you go off the side there, you're like, it's gonna be sick. No, it was straight bushes and a creek bed, and just like you said, it's a very high drop into flat to a creek bed if you didn't choose the right line. And
that's okay. I wily coyoted off the big line in Copper into the POW.
I did that yesterday too, where I was
on
like,
the pocket rocket too.
Yeah, that's scary.
That board is survival boarding at its finest.
I feel like you need at least a foot. Like it needs to be one of those waist deep days where you're just like, okay, like fresh.
It's good in POW. But survival boarding on firm snow. Got to kick your knees in and then roll over on edge to get it to engage.
That sucks.
It's very tiring. So
yeah. But
I do love though our boy Dom. I mean, 56 is old as fuck. He died doing what he loved. I don't know. Yeah, he loved getting blown off the top into a chute.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a sweet way to go, I guess. Like, especially if you instantly just hit something and you're done. Like, it wouldn't be bad. I can think of a lot worse ways on the mountain to do it.
I mean, if I died with my boots on, I hope I die on the chairlift.
Just going around.
No, like fully limp, and I just fall into the middle of the run and just cream like a bunch of skiers. Like on my way out, Avron's corpse just took out 5 fat skiers, just leveled them. Because everyone would be like, he literally went out the way he said he was going to, taking out skiers. That's what I hope for.
Yeah,
I hope I'm so bloated I explode and blood goes everywhere.
So. Just fill up like your last supper. You're like, I know I'm probably going out today, and just fill it up so it's just everywhere.
Yeah, I want to fill my pockets with trail mix so when I'm laying there all decomposed, the birds are swooping in too. I'm hoping like some squirrels come over and are like fucking on my chest.
Mountain lion just pulls you in just from lynx trees, just kind of drags you across.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got yelled at yesterday for not wearing a helmet.
by who?
I don't know, some skier dude. There was like a bunch of them standing at Timberline. And I'm like, whoa, the welcoming committee's out. Because everybody's just standing on the side of the line, not getting in. And they're like, yeah, welcome, welcome. One guy goes, you should get a helmet. And I turned around and I was like, what? And he goes, get a helmet. And I was like, they don't prevent concussions, and like quoted the study from Harvard. And he's like, well, the masses are wearing them. And I just turned to him and I was like, dude, you're just sheep, and just kept going. And he didn't know what the fuck to say. And Rich is like, so does that happen a lot? And I'm like, no, that's the first time that's ever happened. But all right, like, yeah.
I don't know. I love Timberline because it's the best place in the world to tell people you have a prosthetic leg.
Yeah. It always actually happens.
No, I have
lift.
a prosthetic leg.
Yeah.
What? And I love that because everyone's like, he doesn't have a prosthetic leg. The fuck I don't. I didn't say it was with me, but I own a prosthetic leg now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. Yeah.
There we go.
Just, yeah, there you go.
This is how you do things around here.
Speaking of prosthetics, did you see what Solomon was working on?
It's the same one that they were showing last year, but they've gotten further with it.
I know, and I think it's super cool that they're actually showing their progress. Like,
oh my God, it's amazing. I look forward to seeing so many people in it.
Yeah, I mean, they're actually coming up with a solution to a major problem, especially if you can turn that into like a rental. That would be amazing, because we have, like, working at Powder Tools, there was so many people that would come in and it's like, okay, we're going to try to make this work. But it'd be like one foot's this, the other foot's that.
Yeah.
Like, we'll do our best here, bud.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's rad.
Yeah, no. It's okay. I want to take this question from Matt Tizzola. Got wife the stiletto and everyone is happy now. That's right. Mm-hmm. Can't wait to see her in the lift line with that 166. She's a real rider. She didn't settle for the 163 quiver cannon for next year. She got the 66 stiletto. Looking to get her some bindings, and I'm thinking of picking up some Jones Mercury's from Underground or waiting for next season's Katana / Blaster Pro. Thoughts? Underground just put everything on sale this week, like yesterday. Yeah. So I think it's like 20 or 30% off, something like that. Mm-hmm. So I'd swoop in and hook them up. Tell them we sent it. You know, do it.
I mean, I think the Mercury's would be perfect for it.
Yeah, no, for that board, 100%. Mm-hmm. She's going to get great power edge to edge. I can't wait to see her blasting some pow.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like cutting over to I'm going to be cutting over under the T-bar, and she's going to be coming down blasting pow on that thing. Things like double overhead for her.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, this is great. I'm here for this. See, the wheel says shop local, so you have to go to Underground.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a good one from Centauri. Hi, guys. Is the reference stance the center of the board's effective edge, or just some random location chosen by the designer? Well, if it's Jones, it's chosen by the designer.
Yeah.
That's why it's 24 inches wide.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, some boards don't even have a reference stance. Like,
Mervin's don't.
Mervin's don't. A couple other companies we don't talk about don't. But like, even I'm trying to think because I just rode. Oh, Karua, they don't have it either.
Well, it's Karua. They want you to pick your stance.
And hey, I'm lucky I picked right yesterday. But like, yeah, I mean, for the most part, it's just kind of. I mean, it depends, really, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, people, have you noticed lately, like, there's been a lot of comments who are like, I don't fit in the reference stance. So what do I do? I was like, set it up where you fucking need it. It's 4 screws.
Yeah. I rarely use the reference stance. I use it to be like, okay, that's 21 inches or that's 22 inches. Here's what I need to do. But I'm always normally having to fudge it on that. And I mean, it definitely depends. Like on my Stratos, I set that up the other day, took a few laps on it, and I set it up super far forward, and it changes the ride of the board. So I mean, I would play around with it personally. Like you set it back, it becomes more of a backseat rider. You set it forward, you got more of that twin feel, more effective edge. So really all depends on like what you want to do. But I don't know if you were around for it. I talked about this with Jay Stone, like about how just sliding your stance on the board changes exactly how it rides. So
Oh yeah, no,
like
100%.
it really depends. Like for a true twin, sure. Like that reference is to just have you dialed right in the middle, so you're not one way or another. You want to be right in the middle. But for like a directional board, you can fudge that. You can change stuff to pretty much have that board tailored to how you want it to ride almost.
Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky that my stance width is pretty much reference.
Yeah.
Like 21.5, 22, depending, and like with the discs on the Roams, I can just it's either mount the screws tight, mount them far. That's it. That's the difference. But you know, when I growing up riding directional twins and in the half pipe, we'd set it back a little bit more so you'd have more nose, so you could spring off the tail different and get the spin around quicker and stuff like that. Like fucking play with your screwdriver. Your dad's not going to come over and yell at you. I'm not going to yell at you. You're fine.
Yeah, I mean that's the
People
thing where I
that
think
never
more
held
people
a flashlight for their father.
I think more people need to play with it, like, and adjust it just to see how the board rides. Is like I said before, I was like, I used to mount my Stratos up super far in the back foot, like in the back seat, and now I'm like, oh, this actually carves a little better if I slide it forward and I get a little bit more freestyle out of it because I have more tail back there. So I'm like, okay, like it's all how you want the board to ride, and like until you do that, you don't know. Like,
well, that was the whole thing when I took out the United Shapes transmission last year. The first 2 laps I did were so god awful on that thing, and I was like, I bet you have to ride this more weight forward, more stance forward. I moved it completely forward on that thing and was like, holy shit, this thing turns so much better. But that's the thing is like, if you know that, you're like, yeah, because there's boards that I've ridden and I'm like, I'll go out, make a few laps. I'm like, this is off. I got to go change the stance. And then there's ones where I'm like, this feels fine. Everything feels fine, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it all depends, and especially on Mervin and Karua, like, I think it definitely pays to just mess around with it. Like, screwdrivers are everywhere on the mountain. At the top or at the bottom, you can just fudge something real quick and just switch it. So I wouldn't necessarily pay too much attention to reference stance unless it's a true twin board, but that's just me.
Yeah. Well, we got the reverse spin.
Ooh, reverse.
You have to put a button up, sir.
I don't got any to put up. I roll up.
All right, we're going to take this one from Rich Shinazi. I notice when I have the pivot mounts high on my Roam katanas, I feel like I have less edge control. Besides skill issue, is that caused by too much foot steering, bad form, lazy ride, or something? No, it's sitting higher in the boot. So when you go to flex forward, you're not getting the power dynamic because it's not locking you down lower when you're doing that. So it's not matched up to your instep. So it's sitting a little higher. So you're able to push in, but you're not getting that control. I mean, that's the whole point of pivot mount, is so that if you've got a boot with a higher instep or a lower instep, you can match it to it. And then if you wanted it higher or lower, that changes the dynamic in there. So, I mean, just if you're not feeling comfortable with it, just bring it back down.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. I mean, it's got 64 points of articulation. So
yeah, no, you're 100% there. I got nothing to add to that because that's the point of the whole system, is to get that perfectly set where you don't have that problem.
It goes back to the whole concept of grab the fucking screwdriver and like, you know, like, blows my mind when people are like, when I see people, they're like, well, I just took it out of the box and I didn't know how to mount it up. Like, they come in the shop and they'd be like, can you mount this up? And I'm like, and you show me how, and you show them and they're like, that's it. And I was like, that's it. Or, you know, you see the people that are like, my boyfriend or whatever, my dad or whomever did it, and it's like 0-0. They're in a size 12 boot. The heel cup's pushed all the way in. They got the forward lean on one all the way forward. The other one's back. Straps are offset, and you're just like, and you've been riding like this for how long? Jesus. Blows my mind. But yeah, just play with it. It's easy. Ooh. Next person gets a spin, which is Alan Poon. Thanks for the rec for the shadow band. Box will be waiting for me at the door. Can't wait to ride slush in dirt with it this weekend. LOL. Now I need a whole new outfit to match. Gonna be dope. No, not dope. Did anyone catch yesterday's top 5? Well, go read the comments. There are a lot of pissed off Redditors in there.
The real question is, did anybody miss?
A whole bunch of people that clearly buy shitty fucking product. Stop buying from targeted ads, dumbasses.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, did anybody miss it? Because I mean, that has just been producing. Like, you pissed off half the people out there, apparently.
I don't know. I mean, I did a whole bunch of them while I was high on a bunch of sugar. You guys are dealing with like high blood sugar, just like fucking just going to town. I cranked out like 4 or 5 of them in like an hour one day. And I just gave them to Ben. I don't even remember what I said. It was like, Ben will make it work. I didn't even proof it. I was just like, yeah, Ben will make it work. I don't even care anymore. But yeah, it's I whole bunch of butthurt people. Whole bunch of butthurt people.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's see. Trying to find, scrolling around looking for some stuff here. All right, let's see. Okay.
I got one.
Pull it up. Ooh, from Road Trip Rohan. Have you guys had a season worse than this one ever?
Yes, I have, back in the Midwest.
I'm trying to think. I think this is literally the worst season I've ever had in my life. I know, talking to my old boss, George, he's lived here since 89, and he said this has been the worst since one in the 90s, and even that he was like was better than this. So yeah.
I mean, on the worst season I had was before I moved out to Breck for the first time, and it was like raining on Christmas and Christmas Eve in Minnesota. And then it came to be like halfway through February, and they're like, hey, we're going to close. Do you want to go out west to finish the season? I'm like, sure. And when I got out here, it still wasn't much better. It was the season when it was like it snowed all of December and January, and then dried up from February until it closed.
What year was that? That was what, 2012?
2015?
2015. Oh yeah, I remember.
Like that.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah, that's the year I did my knee. I forgot. I ended up bruising my patella tendon and like everything in my leg from my ankle to my hip. And so I just stopped riding that year. Yeah, I had like 89 days, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm good. I'm just going to rehab.
Yeah, it was, I mean, it was bad. And then when I got out here, it was like, oh, this is cool. Like riding in the mountains full time. That's fun. But then it was like, we haven't gotten any snow. And we were getting like that Dippin' Dot snow, and it started to like Dippin' Dots and hail and lightning on me. And I'm the last person on the chairlift just freaking out because I'm going to the top of Breck and it's lightning. And the guy's like, you shouldn't be on the lift. I'm like, you let me on. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've had a work season. Builds character.
I've been on the chairlift at A Basin when lightning hit the ground like right next to us. We got to spray some skiers. All right.
Hope it moved.
Phase my balls off. All right. From Michael Jackson. Can you explain how a true performance fit should feel fit? Uncomfortable as fuck.
Pretty much everything should be touching your foot.
Yeah. Like your toe is being touched at the end, on the top, on the sides. You're feeling it in the ankles, on the sides, all the way around the calf. Basically, you're feeling everything. Yeah, I got a Union boot. And you're going to feel everything in there. And when you go to flex into it, basically, if you put all your forward lean at the furthest point and your knees are bent, that's when it's pulling off the end the most. Most people do not need a performance fit. They think they do. They do not. Like, the older I get, the more I'm like, I don't know if I need a performance fit anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not blowing through boots like I used to. It's great. I was joking with my buddy Vic on Tuesday about that. He's like, getting old is great. Like, you hit the park like 5 laps, you go set a top speed of like 80 miles an hour on Super B, you have a coffee, you make a few cruisers, and you get in the car and go home. And I was like, that's actually a great day. I was like, you don't have to do shit. You're not trying to get 40 laps in before you have to go to work at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Performance fit, not for everyone. Which, when I finally drop the new boot fitting 101, we'll go over that. Gotta ollie some slow signs. I thought about it today. I was feeling tired though, and I was like, I'm not risking it. I'm too old.
I got on the Armada Sicko. The first thing I wanted to do is like, I'm gonna ollie slow side. I'm like, I should wait and see how this actually ollies before I do that. And it's good, so it definitely is doable. But it was one of those where it was like, yo, pump the brakes, dude. Like, don't just barrel into that.
Okay, from Eva Han. Angry team, with all the planned programming, how many hours of my life will I need to watch it all? 69, 420.
10 times.
You got to remember, videos are going to be longer this year too.
I know. That's why I'm like thinking like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
well, the outerwear ones should be about 20.
Okay.
So.
I don't know, probably 1,500 minutes. Whatever that breaks down to in hours.
1,000, so 1,500 minutes?
That's what I'm guessing.
1,500 minutes? Really? That's kind of low.
I'm averaging 10 minutes of video at 150 videos.
That's only 25 hours. That's really not.
That's not that much.
We put out more than that last year.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see if you're speed running your reviews.
Just put everything to 2x. It just goes faster. You can just watch it more quicker. And then run one on video on your phone, one on your computer, and one on your TV all at the same time. Yeah. 3 different videos, though. That way we get more ads. Got to make that money. Which actually, speaking of ads, it's funny. You can auto inject ads into longer videos. Ooh, we got the reverse spin. And so I was doing it for one of the videos, and they put it was like a 40-minute video. They wanted to put something like 28 ad breaks in it. I was like, no. So like I try to make it max that you get 2 ad breaks on like a 10 to 15-minute video. We're not trying to load you guys up and force you to sit through whatever commercials they're putting in, which right now it's probably for like car warranty shield or some shit like that. You got Ice Cube and Ice T and Danica Patrick telling you need it.
Yeah, either that or I can see March Madness starting. Get your brackets filled out, that sort of thing.
Could get your bracket filled out for the bracket challenge.
You're gonna have to wait until the next event.
Next event, okay.
If you didn't do it for this one, but yeah, we'll keep it going for the next one. We got the league going, so they're the next one, and finals go off tomorrow, I believe, don't they? Is that still on plan, or are they doing Saturday?
I thought it was tomorrow.
I don't know.
I don't know. I saw my buddy Ryan is one of the course guys, and he was showing that they were on a storm hold yesterday. So I don't know if they are today or not. So
yeah, I don't know. I've been seeing the athletes posting stuff, so I'm assuming they're not going today. Otherwise, they would have been like, "Hey, finals day today."
Yeah, That's why I think it's going to be tomorrow after 2.
Yeah, hopefully.
Which is fine. I'm going to go pick up a pizza and do that. I'll pick up a pizza, pick up some soda. I'll sit on my couch. I'll scream at the TV. My dog will get weirded out, leave the room, come back, leave the room again, go lay down, go to sleep. Then I'll yell something. She'll freak out, bark. Then she'll try to climb on me. It's great. That's how she rolls. All right. It's from Andidis. Hey guys, East Coast 45 plus. So what? You're like 45 and a half? Are you like a 5-year-old bragging about how your birthday's coming up? 6 foot, 210 pounds, size 10, still rocking a 2009 162 Arbor A-frame. Looking for an all-mountain free ride board. Love Time Machine review, but too much. Legs are old. Suggestions. Time Machine's great. It's a good board if you can find one. I mean, the price. If you're saying the price is too much, yeah, that might be it.
I'm assuming he meant, is the board too much for him?
But otherwise, the board, no. If you know how to ride. Actually, because that 2009 A-frame was camber. Like, that thing had a lot of camber in it. It's probably actually going to be an easier ride than that. Side cut will be more dialed, too.
Yeah. I mean, I would say either that or go with like a deep fake would also work for you.
Yeah.
Like, that's not going to be too much.
Deep fake. Or just wait till next year and pick up an Armada Shatterpoint.
Yeah.
That board's fun. Rode that today. You have to ollie some slow signs.
On the new board, probably not the A-frame.
Yeah, not the A-frame. All right. Got a super chat from Senior Kobe. Trying to get my friends to buy season passes to the local hill after such a bad season. Curious if there are long-term effects from a season like this, or does the industry bounce back next season? Well, you won't see any capital improvements this summer.
Yeah.
I do know, I was reading a bunch of different stuff. It looks like a lot of places are going to invest further into snowmaking capabilities. So they want to go more to the HK fans because those use less snow or less water and make more snow, which is cool compared to the old towers and stuff and the cannons. So there's that. But I mean, I know for around here for a fact, capital improvements are going to be on hold unless they already allocated it. So I don't think we're going to see any lift expansions, lodge renovations, trail expansion, anything like that. It's just going to be there. The bigger thing is typically after a bad year, the next year visitation is still down because people feel that it's going to be back-to-back years like that. So actually, like traveling here will probably be better.
Yeah. I mean, I was talking to my neighbor who's been here since the 70s, I think. And she was saying, she's like, yeah, last time we had a bad year like this, the next 2 years were absolutely amazing. So, I mean, I honestly, you don't know, but I'd like to think it's going to be good. If we can survive and not be on fire this summer, like we could have a really banger season next year.
That's what are you talking about, man? We're going ashboarding this summer.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happened to Steamboat.
Dude. Gray Pow.
That's what happened to Steamboat when I moved down to Denver, is they had the worst season they've ever had, and then that next season was absolutely just banger.
So it's season like, they ever had.
Yeah. So I'm like, I got my fingers crossed hoping it's going to be just like that for us. Because, I mean, last year was a great season. Like, this year, I took last year for granted, I feel like.
It's okay. As we were joking about it yesterday, thank God we rode all the powder boards last year.
Yeah, there's a couple of stragglers we needed to pick up, but for the most part, we crushed it last year. Where it's like, okay, cool.
All right. Don't have to worry about too much. Like, which is fine. Next week's supposed to be super warm, and I'm just going to ride park every day. It's going to be great. Park and cruise groomers. Like, I got to ride that Armada Squonk tomorrow, and then a set of nitro bindings. And then I think on Monday, if I go ride Sunday, I might ride that ride van. If we get snow, I'll ride Sunday.
Yeah.
But if we don't get snow, I'm just going to be like, fuck it. The peasants can have it. Because that's
I mean, it got like beating down sun today, where I'm like, I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. Like,
Well, here's the thing, like the snow that was untracked in the sun, it compressed. So it went from like that 6 inches of light pow that we had to 2 inches of heavy pow. But if you hit it in the shade, it was still good.
Yeah.
And so I got into some stuff that was like mid thigh today. And then, but like I'd hit stuff that was in the shade and I'd start the slash. And at the top of the slash, it would be sun. And I'd be like, oh God, I'm sticking, pushing through, pushing through. So yeah, no, it is what it is. You just got to kind of make the most of it.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be good seasons, there's going to be bad seasons, you know? Like this will end up being, I doubt I'll hit 100 days this year unless I really push it. I think I'll finish out the season. My guess is somewhere between 90 and 100, but I doubt I'll break 100. Like if I get to 100, I'd be impressed. And I'm like, okay, if it's under 100, this will be the fourth season of my life under 100 days. So, and my lifetime average is about 150 days a year. So I'm not too, not, it's okay. Last year I had like 70 some plus something powder days.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. You know?
Yeah, I mean, last year was pretty special, actually.
You got to do a button.
They're already done.
I've answered that question for her. All right, we'll take this one from Abram Morton. How much thought should I give waist width? Yes, Pick Your Line Extreme I want has a 26.1 and I got an 8.5 ride fuse. Well, the bigger thing is with that Pick Your Line Extreme is the width at the inserts because it's actually even wider because of the side cut, the offsets. Like that 26.1 is not a fair evaluation of the width of that, the waist width of that board because the side cut is offset and sinks back with that. It's underbite or mid bite or whatever it is?
Yeah.
Underbite. I think it's underbite. So with that, so like even at the inserts at the reference, it's like even wider than that. It's probably closer to 27.5.
Yeah, it's huge.
And with an 8.5, you're never booting out because toe drag's a myth.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's probably only going to be a powder board for you at that point.
Yeah.
Like, because taking it on carvers isn't going to be great.
You're jealous of my leg chalice.
Yeah.
Should bring this to Thirsty Thursday and let people drink Malort from it.
Yeah. Yuck.
But yeah, the bigger thing with that width is with an 8.5 fuse, because that's already a slender boot, it's going to take you a little more effort to actually get it on edge if you're on a groomer. You're gonna really be laying it over. Not going to boot out, but your leverage is going to be different. So yeah. Oh well. Ugh. Fill this in. All right. This one's for you from our boy Ruff. Are the Neos a mix of the Ultras and Felcors?
Yeah, that'd be a good way of kind of describing it. But like the main thing about those is they have such a big base on them. That's different than both of those, where that base is like 3D printed, like softer. So it rides more like the Ultra in that sense. And then it's got that softer high back as well. So ankle strap feels slightly stiffer, more towards that Falcor or that like their new free ride strap pretty much. But for the most part, I mean, that would be what I would say is it kind of falls right in between those two, where if you don't have the money for the Falcors, get the Neos and just free ride with them. Because honestly, that was my favorite binding they've ever made. It's the dampest binding they've ever made. So in my opinion, it was awesome. But I would say definitely in the middle of those, that same realm of you're going to get that lateral play to it, but heel to toe, you're actually going to get some rigidity and some response.
You got to pop a button.
Nice. There you go, Ruff.
Yeah, do it. You know you want to. Also, TC Chad Otterstrom would like to know, is there snow in Breckenridge?
There's some. I didn't even, not enough for me to snow blow. Like my driveway's fully dry and I didn't do anything to it. So there was snow. There's a lot of dirt. You guys got snow in Aspen?
I mean, I heard that you can find snow in Cecilia's after 11 o'clock.
Maybe. Never been.
Not missing anything. I've made some questionable decisions in there while sober. Shop local. Shop local. All right. From Donnie Baseball. I'm looking to replace my LibTech Dynamo, but thinking about a new brand. Riding LibTech since 08. Love the magnet traction for East Coast charging. Any racks on Jones or others for aggro charging the East? Oh. Yeah. So you could do the Flagship Pro. You could do the Stratos. You could do like a Rosinal Revenant, Stranda Descender or Descender Evo, depending on how stiff you want to go. What else you got for this, man?
I was even thinking you could go Howler because of that backseat camber underneath. You could go with a deep fake. You could go with even, what else? What was that? Hell, you could even go with like a Rome Stale cruiser. I think that would have enough edge hold. It's not going to be quite as directional, but it'll still hold up for you. Or even the Rome Ravine Pro. Probably a better choice, actually.
You got that 3D in the nose, so you lose a little bit of edge bite. That's the difference between that and the Stale Cruiser. The Stale Cruiser, the big thing with the Stale Cruiser is how much camber it actually has.
Yeah.
So it's got a ton of camber in it, but the base finish on that thing is ass. Like you want to get it structured. So
Okay.
Yeah. You get nothing. All right. From Jackie Boy, Stolly Cruiser Flex compared to the Yes Basic on Ink. Stiffer, more aggressive, more snappy.
I would say the Basic on Ink has a more fluid flex from nose to tail. But yeah, pretty much. I mean, edge hold might be better on the Basic on Ink just because you do have that mid bite to it, but it's very negligent, I would say, for like all mountain riding.
Yeah. You got to go join QAnon. All right, another one from Chad O. What is the best snowboard for selecting terrain artificially?
What the hell does that even mean?
Well, it's not because he's up there selecting terrain naturally.
Oh, okay.
So now he wants to know how you do it artificially. So the best snowboard for selecting artificially is probably the Academy graduate. Because you're not quite a master yet. But you're definitely above the Propaganda. Am I missing anything else here, Chad? I feel like I'm just nailing everything I need to do with subtle references to your brand. You know, you use the Academy graduate because you've moved on from Shred GPT. Click those links. But seriously, shout out to Chad O for always popping in when he can. And I know it hasn't been announced yet, but he'll have more mint tours next year probably. And you guys should go on there. He'll go teach you how to hot tub into the POW. It's great.
Is he judging Natty Select this year? Chad? Get back to us if you can on that one.
Yeah.
I got questions.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, we'll take this super chat from the Deadman82. Boot question. Love my K2 Ortons, but they're getting beat out. You always say they don't fit like the other K2 boots. So what is a good comparison to another? They're just wider in the heel. Well, here's the thing. There's two lines in the K2 line. So there's like the stuff that's like your Thraxis, your Masis, and whatnot. And then you have like your Orton, your Evasion, the Wave. and they fit, so they're wider. They're more of a U shape than a V shape in there. So if you're looking for something with a little bit wider heel, that's just it. Like, you can go watch the boot breakdowns, and I'll talk about that, and I'll be like, this has a U, this has a V, this has a tight V. That's kind of what you need to know. So yeah. Also, Chad took the year off from natural selection. Too much. He was too natural for them.
He was.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the judging, I thought maybe he was a part of it this year because I was like, the judging wasn't bad. Like,
All I know is that I want Eddie Wall commentating with Todd more and more.
Yes.
They were spitting bangers yesterday on another level, and I was just like, or was it Tuesday? It was Tuesday, wasn't it? It wasn't yesterday.
It was Tuesday.
Tuesday. But they were spitting bangers, and I was just writing this down. I was like, we need to make that into a sticker, and we need to make that into a sticker. So, but yeah. So yeah, anyways, you just want like a U shape in the heel.
Yeah.
Oh, this is priceless. Where's Chad O? He's right here. He's
right here. He's here.
He's right here. Seriously, though, if anyone's got questions for Chad Otterstrom, he's in the chat. You should ask him. You should ask him. Ooh, I like this one. From Snowboard. Who you guys got for natural selection finals, men's and women's?
Like for the champion of both?
Yeah, who's going to win? Who do you got? Who's your pick?
I mean, Torgstein's my favorite to win, but I think Mark is actually going to win, Mark McMorris, for men's.
Nope, Bryn,
I could see that too.
Bryn's gonna do a backflip and rip his vest and jacket off midair. Let those nipples fly.
So yeah, I think Mark McMorris is gonna win. And then for women, I don't know. I had Zoe, but I don't know if that.
I think Sharka.
Yeah, unfortunately for me, for my
bracket, I think it's going to be Sharka, but I think Elena is going to duck a rope even further out. Find a line. Her line is going to be so gnarly that there's corduroy and a terrain park, and then she rides a chondola.
I mean, I would love to see Nils win, but I just don't know. He could put it down, maybe.
Yeah, well, no, Nils could. I mean, there's some heavy hitters in that. I'm looking forward to watching that. So,
yeah.
But
actually, I don't. Maybe Pelchat for women.
Billy?
Yeah, maybe Pelchat. Like they were. I mean, she ripped it. Like I could definitely see that happening, but I mean, we'll see who actually shows up tomorrow because Braden threw down, but I don't know if he could do it again, especially. Actually, I guess they did get free refills over there, so it's even going to be better conditions. Like,
yeah,
at least unless they get crazy wind.
You are really jealous of my prosthetic leg. I'm not lying when I tell people I have a prosthetic leg and they can't ride the chairlift with me. I just don't have it with me. Maybe I should ride around with this in my backpack and just take it up. Be like, I got a prosthetic leg. People be like, that's really weird to be riding around with that. I also think it would be funny to just throw that with a snowboard boot off the chairlift. Have people be like, what the fuck is that? So, yeah. It's okay. Also, for everyone that's looking for natural selection content, in the description of this video, I put everything from it. So, Super Session, the greatest hits, the live stream recap. TC does a button.
Put
that back on. Yeah, so. Yeah. Oh, I like this question because I think we can answer it. Sheldon Donatello, which one is worse to ride? Barton, not Burton, Barton, step-ons or clues?
Clues.
Fucking clues are so god awful. Even with your own boot, like, dude, my knee was fucked up after riding those for like 3 weeks. Like, it hurt so bad. Like, so fucking bad. They're just such fucking trash. Like, fuck. Fucking hate that company. They're so bad. Like, I don't know. Someone posted, it was Jerry's of Bear Mountain posted a dude with clues on the quick set, so his foot was completely forward, and everyone was commenting, and I was like, what did I say? What did I say? It was fucking hilarious, though. Let me find this because oh yeah, here it is. So many dildos were denied their birth by the abortions that are clue and quick set. It's fucking worst things ever. I will say this though, I'm seeing a lot less clues on the mountain and seeing a lot more of them for sale on Marketplace at full price because people are dumb. Like, yeah, so it's whatever. I'd rather ride step on, and even that sucks. Could I ride like the Union step on instead?
Well, you got to do that next week, I think, don't you?
I do. I have to go get a set of Burton boots. Don't worry, they're the ankle breakers that supposedly the Burton reps are gonna. Shut the fuck up, people.
The Burton reps, they said that was a problem.
Yeah, they should never have been brought to public because some woman broke both of her talus bones. Letters. Why are the snowboarders the only ones talking about how bad fire season is going to be? Because we're going to be the ones inhaling it.
Yeah, because we care. We don't have the means to get out like everybody else.
Yeah. We're just gonna die. I really don't want to see the air quality being like 600 times worse than Beijing this summer.
Mm-hmm.
There was a summer. This is before you lived up here. It was so bad. It looked like Blade Runner everywhere you went. Like the sky was blacked out, and in my house you could just see the smoke swirls in the air. It was fucking god awful. It was the equivalent of smoking like a pack of cigarettes a day. Where's Chad Otterstrom? Did he disappear? Where did he go? Oh, I know where Chado is. He wants us to know. He's stressing on winter. Okay, let's find some questions here. Scroll down because I know there's someone I missed. All right. From Caleb Kuhn, what type of structure would you recommend putting on a wired arc in any shops in Summit County you'd recommend? Yeah, so you could go see Creston and Matt at Base Mountain, either location. Matt's at Park Ave, Creston's on Main Street. You could go see Chip and Greg at Montserrat. I'm not sure who's working over at Lone Star. Those guys are solid. I feel like I'm missing someone else in there somewhere.
Steve at Gravity.
Oh yeah. You can go see Cam and Steve at Gravity too. So, but yeah.
But 1-1, I would go with Base Mountain.
I'd go Base Mountain, Montserrat, and then kind of pick from there. But just go in and ask them what they recommend, or tell them what you're looking for out of it, and they'll probably have something for you.
Yeah. I would say linear, but it really depends on if you need it fine, if you need it medium, if you need it heavy, So just talk to them, and you
definitely don't need it like my Stolly Cruiser, because that thing's a little scary. I think I might have to go have that belted down a little bit. Be like, you guys just grind like a mill off this? Pulling a little to one side. Ugh. Got to go phase my balls off. I'll take this one really quick from Papa's Gormita. I have a limited Amplid, the 20th from last season. Shape looks like the Amplid Time Machine. Do you know something about it? One, I think we did a review of it, but I'm pretty sure it's what became the Time Machine, for sure. So you're good. Click links. All right, let's see. I don't care about that. Oh, here we go. We'll take this one from Bear264. But it seemed like a stupid question, but are shorter boards stiffer than their longer counterparts? I rode a 157 shadow band with Falcors that felt like a plank compared to my normal 161 with ride drones. Well, you're on different bindings.
Yeah.
You're also like, I mean, I'm assuming you say 57 shadow band and 61 shadow band, but if you're like on a different board, like it's not an apples to apples comparison across different boards and different bindings. Like they're comparative, but it's not apples to apples.
Yeah.
You know? Also, were you on the 57 wide? Were you on the 57 regular? There's like so much, but no, it's like theoretically the longer the board, depending on how it's built, the stiffer it gets.
Yeah. I mean, because especially if you're looking at the shadow band, the way their carbons run through it, you have longer carbon stringers running because it needs to run from a certain point to the edge to a certain point at the edge, so you have longer. So, I mean, yeah, it should just kind of keep its stiffness as it goes down to be the same. So we're like, it's hard to explain, I guess, but say you would ride the 161, I ride the 157. And if we're both at the same weight in the weight chart, the same height in the height chart, all that jazz, the same specs, it should flex the exact same for both of us. Yeah. And that's what it's designed to do. So I think what made it actually, that's kind of weird that the Falcors made it feel plankier than the drones.
More feel underfoot.
Yeah, that could be. And a carbon high back.
And a carbon high back, and it's different. Because the drones, if you look at like the base plate on a Falcor, and then you look at the drones, because the drones are beveled up, you get more binding roll when you flex into it too. So that changes that dynamic. Like people don't understand that with a binding, but like here we use these Rome katana phases, but so like this is beveled up a little bit, and with this foam, that's going to flex different versus.
I have mine over there, or I have my circuits over there.
No, I got these. Orbit Pros from Nidecker versus like, even though this has foam in there, just the way that this sits is going to be different, and then like it's also the amount of. Oops, lost a screw. It's also the amount of plastic, the size of the disc, too, because that drone has a different size disc. So now you're getting like there's just different torques. There's so many different things. It could also be like if you rode one in the morning and the afternoon, you're loosened up. It could
also be a 61.
Well, here's one that we discovered years and years ago at Keystone when Tidor worked for K2. They gave me, what was it? Maybe it was a Joy Driver. I don't know. I think it was a Joy Driver. But they gave me one of the boards that had Harshmallow in the core as an impact plate underfoot, and they'd left it in the truck, and that night it had gotten down to -10. So I showed up at 8:30 in the morning and mounted it up, and I was like, yo, something's wrong with this board. And that's when we discovered that Harshmallow, if left out too long, will harden right up, and it has no flex in it. So we had to take it inside. We waited an hour and it softened up, and then you could actually see that the flex was different underfoot and stuff. Additives in the core. There's so many variables in there. So,
well, I was also wondering too if he normally rides the 161 if the 57 was like brand new compared to a 61 broken in, could definitely feel planky.
Oh yeah.
Like, especially if
like,
you like demoed it and you just picked one up and it's like you're the first person to ride it and you don't know that. It feels so much different than.
well, that's like my, I had 2 shadow bands back to back. And when I went from the old one to the new one, I was like, Jesus Christ, this is so fucking stiff. And then it takes, realistically, I think it took like 30 days to break in. And then I'm like, that's where I wanted it.
Yeah.
Which, funny, I saw the lifty I gave my old shadow band to. He's still riding that damn thing. It's like 3 years now.
Yeah, if it ain't broke to
he's
him.
like, that thing won't die. And I'm like, you ran it through a rock field. Things like more P-Tex than anything else.
No, so. That's good.
Yep. Let's see. Spray some skiers. I saw one up here. Where is it? Where'd it go? It's down here. Oh, actually, this question's for you from Chad Otterstrom. What's up with them new lightweight unions?
Could I grab them?
Yeah, go grab them.
I have them sitting over there.
Actually, I think I got the other pair in here. No, I don't. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab the other pair.
Chad, you mean these fancy things? We'll do a little unboxing for the fans really quick while Avron's gone. I mean, these are Torgs models, so they're pretty cool. But I would say these bindings are great for riding POW, and that's about it. Like, this carbon is just a foot, like, it makes your foot fall asleep.
Yeah.
It wasn't a super hard day when I rode it, but it just like resonates everything through the board to your foot. There's really good response to them. I don't really care about how light my bindings are. Like, that doesn't affect me whatsoever. But the straps are super comfy. The toe is super comfy. High back actually has some minimal give to it, but it's skinnier, so you can actually still tweak inside of it. And they added these little rubber things on there, so you don't get the vibrations don't resonate through the high back, or at least I didn't feel anything. It was literally all just underneath my foot on this. So they're nice, responsive, good for carving, but if you're on fresh corduroy, you're going to feel that fresh corduroy the whole time, just like you're riding on a rumble strip for like on the highway pretty much. But
this is also how they mount.
Snow, yeah, I got those in here because you get this cool little case with it for things and stuff. You can put your weed in there. It's got all the hardware.
I put my insulin in there.
Yeah, you can put your insulin in there. It comes with a
and then I shoot up in the parking lot
that I never use because I have a screwdriver like a normal person.
Yeah.
And then you get your different degrees of forward lean if you like that sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, I would recommend them to somebody who just wants them for their POW deck, and that's it. Like, they're like, hey, I go in the side country, the back country. I like to build jumps like right off resort, that sort of thing. Totally great. If you're gonna go ride resort with them, you're not gonna be riding too long. That's the way I see it. I don't know how Torgsign goes and does it because I landed a little flat with those things and that fucking hurt. I was like, oh, that was just straight board, just boot. Like, that's how that felt.
And see, I rode the Source FCs, which has even more carbon in it.
And even less ankle strap.
Yeah, and let me tell you, I think it took me like 5 or 6 days to recover.
Yeah, my feet fell asleep while riding them. Like, it got that tingly, and then I was like, oh, shit. And then once I was done, my feet were sore the rest of the night. Like, I was lounging in my comfy slippers because I was like, this hurts. And it wasn't like I spent a whole day like riding just straight up brick ice. Like it was decent conditions where there were some soft spots, and it was like, man, this is not really made for just resort riding, I would say. Sweet looking binding, sweet concept, but in my opinion, it's just not there yet.
Yeah. No. You got to join QAnon. All right.
Right. The Supermatics have too big of a dead spot. I don't care about the weight on those, but the dead spot underneath, I cannot ride those things as dailies.
Flatty to Fatty. Will there be a Phase 32 XLT carbon binding review next year? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Those get dropped off around the 20th.
Yep.
Dave Faircloth has to drive them in from Utah, hand deliver them.
Utah.
I have to trade him some 5W30 high mileage motor oil. Because unlike other people that do reviews, I like to give all of our reps gifts. And when you don't drink, I have to figure out what I can give you because I can't give you a nice bottle of Breck bourbon. So when you're a motorhead that races MR2s and you tell me you do your own oil changes, you get 5W30 high mileage.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. He's so excited. He's like, oh my God, I'm getting oil. It's like, yeah. Ugh.
Yep. Wait, am I bringing him that oil then?
I don't know if I think he's going to spend the night down at Kobe's.
Okay,
so
cool.
I'll probably just pick it up from him here.
That makes my life
fine. If not, yes, I'll give you the thing and you'll take it up.
I'd rather not have to transport a shit ton of boards and boots.
Well, I can understand that because
with a car full of my own shit, my dog, my girlfriend.
Oh yeah, because Amelia's going.
We don't say her name, but yes.
Yes, sorry, Ophelia. Yeah,
but yeah,
okay.
So we'll figure it out. But yeah, I will be riding those this year. Avery gets to ride the regular phase 32.
Yeah, the team.
Yep. And then I get the softies and the carbons.
Yeah. Yeah. So I get that. And then there's I get all the phase compatible boots.
Yep.
Because that's a thing now.
I mean, yeah, why not have it? It's a good marketing scheme. Be like, hey, we got the phase bindings. We got compatible boots. Even though phase was pretty much designed to be compatible with everything. But
pretty much. Well,
yeah,
unless you're super
for major crampons, but
yeah,
No
way. I want to see the phase crampon.
I'll bring it up to the Jones guys next time I talk to them.
Yeah, be like, everyone was wondering about phase crampons.
Yeah, you phase crampons and phase split board bindings. Get extra.
What about phase skate tech? What's the word? You heard anything?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
I'll ask next week.
Okay.
It was actually funny. I knew more than some of the reps did about the phase skate techs last time. So we'll see if that continues.
Well, we got to lose a turn there. All right, we'll take this one from Gogurt. I get foot pain on the sides of my feet near the pinky toes. Is this most likely because the boot is too wide, or could it be because I'm over tightening the bows? It could be a lack of arch support. It could be your straps are pushing down on it. It could be you didn't heat mold your liners. It could be your boots are actually too wide. It could be your boots are too tight. It could be your arches are collapsing. It could be that a car ran over your foot in the parking lot and you didn't tell us. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, based on what you just said, I imagine it's from the toe straps being too tight. I used to get that too when I had the older toe box and would crank the shit down out of my ratchets on the toe. That would just push right in, and that's what would happen to me. So it could definitely be that. You might just need to, depending on what binding you have, just move where that outside ladder sits, and you could easily just fix that, or try not strapping your toe down as tight. Yeah. Could be your angles are wrong too, and you just need one or the next degree.
3 degrees.
Yeah. 3 degrees. Yeah. Open more, or your stance just needs to be just one thing wider. So
yeah,
there's a lot of stuff that you could play with to try to fix that. That's the good news. And most of it doesn't cost you any money.
that's true. Where's Chato? He's in the chat box. He's answering questions. He's doing Chad things. It's great. I love it. But speaking of Chato, I do want to take this one. Would you guys say you're modern gatekeepers in the snowboard product world? Fucking 100 goddamn percent. Fuck, I do not care. Gatekeeping is good. We need more of it because we got too many shitty fucking companies. How many companies can have the exact same baggy ass pant that you go on Alibaba and order for $9.99 a pair that they slap their logo on and sell for $199 a pair? Like, come on. Seriously. There's someone needs to tell people. The other thing is having chats with a lot of companies, designers and marketing. They're like, yeah, we're actually like listening to what you have to say and then reading the comments, and people are like, yeah, we're changing things. Good. Let's build product for people that actually go ride, not for fucking people that want to talk about it. Like, fuck. You know, I don't know. Do you have a problem with gatekeeping, TC?
No, not really. I think everything has gatekeeping in it. Any industry you get in, there's some sort of gatekeeping. Like, you go to get a new job out in the world, and 9 times out of 10, you're not getting that job because you don't know somebody, and that's kind of gatekeeping, where it's like the person who got the job, they know Craig in accounting or whatever it is. Like, gatekeeping.
Well, if we didn't have gatekeeping, we wouldn't have that. Was it Josh Sullivan running snowboardermag.com and using AI to write shitty ass articles? Dude got the fucking keys to the goddamn kingdom, and he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Like, I mean, if we don't have gatekeeping, it ends up like X Games did a couple years ago or 3 years ago, whenever, when they had that stoned influencer on there that really doesn't snowboard and snowboard Jesus and shit like that. Or like,
oh my god, those fucking
good.
Like, oh, you mean Stony McBlaze, aka Gimpy 1.1?
Sure.
Yeah,
that's the one, I think. But yeah. Yeah, if you don't have gatekeeping, you get shit like that, and then it just hurts the whole industry, where it's like, I think during that same time they were playing like Minecraft on X Games, and it was like, what the fuck is this? Like, we needed more gatekeeping. We need more people. What do you know about snowboarding? Be like, you're like, all right, you can't be a part of this.
Well,
like,
and that's the whole thing. Like, if you're doing gatekeeping right, you're building a better community, and you're building better product. You're keeping the stupid shit at bay. Like, you know, I don't have, like, everyone's like, you hate influencers. I don't have a problem with influencers. I have a problem when they open their mouths and say stupid shit. Like, it was funny. I was watching clips. Like, one of my favorite people that's an influencer, like pseudo influencer, J.R. Berard out of the Midwest, old man himself, 49 years old. He did, what was it, front one on, switch 360 off the other day on a rail. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, of course I'm going to repost that. 49 years old. All these people are like, oh, I'm too old to bend over and strap in. And I was like, well, he did it. Like, you know, like, I'm going to promote him, but like, am I going to go promote someone like Kevin from Snowboard Pro Camp, or that Jaden Bush kid? I fucking want to punch him in the goddamn mouth. Stop using AI to write your scripts. Oh, size your Vans boots up 1.5 size. Glade optics are really good. Let's talk about another brand that no one gives a fuck about because they paid me $5 and gave me an over the pants hand job to talk about it. Like, I mean, actually, I was talking with Todd Richards about this the other day, and we were talking about butter influencers of all things. And I was like, well, you know, they bought their audience. He's like, what? And we started talking, and I was like, yeah, I can actually prove it. And I was like showing him stuff like for Snowboard Jesus and shit. And I was like, look, what they do is they build up and they get like these crappy companies to get endorsement deals. They take the money, they go to a bot farm to buy subscribers because it's a vanity metric. They buy the metric so that it looks like I've got 1 million followers. Then they can land a deal from a bigger company, and his cycle just repeats. Because if you actually look at the interactions, it's like you got 1 million followers and you only got 1,000 likes. Those percentages don't make fucking sense. And I was like explaining it, and you can see when they would get the deal, and then it would be a spike up for new subscribers, then it drops, another brand deal, spike up, drop, spike up, drop, spike up, drop. It's not, it should be a linear, it should be a curve. It shouldn't be peaks and valleys that are offset by just like days. It doesn't make sense. And so, yeah, gatekeeping's good. Like, I don't have a problem with that. Do you have a problem with that?
No.
I mean, you're kind of in the thick of it now.
Yeah. I'm just a hypocrite if I say no.
It's okay. I don't know. People really seemed to be stoked when you showed up on the Jones trip.
Yeah.
So, like, TC's here? No, Averin? This is awesome. No one likes Averin.
No, it was all oh, that's cool. You worked with the Angry Snowboard. That's awesome. We don't watch any of your shit. I'm like, well, you own a shop. It's not made for you. Yeah. And they're like, yeah, I guess you're right. I was like, yeah. Has it made your life easier
for the
with
people
customers?
that we tell to go to your shop.
Yeah, I was like, has it made your life easier with customers? And they're like, yeah, I don't have to hard sell them on shit as much. I'm like, all right, then we're good. We did it. And they're like, oh, okay. I was like, I don't give a shit if you watch it, dude. Like, this isn't for you. I was like, have you written all of it? And he goes, yeah, everything we carry. Well, then what the fuck you need me for? What, you know what to tell them. It's going to be the same thing I told them. So, like, you're going to be fine. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. Sounds great. I'm like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. No. It's like, it's just too funny. Ugh. Freeze my balls off. Let's see. All right. From Taboo, not to be confused with Tybo. That's Billy Blanks. I am the something GNU for powder and trees. It would be taking laps from my Spam, my OG Orca, and my ST Carver. At 205 size 10 vans, 510. Should I go with the 169 or keep it humble at 161? That board is super soft.
69, baby.
Yeah, I would go with the 69 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you unless, you know, although in trees might be a little much. But in that situation, I'd be like, just ride your Orca.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, based on what you got, 69 would be the fun one to go with. Like,
I'm just jealous that you have a Spam, the super progressive air machine. That board is so much fun. So much fun. You get nothing. Okay. Let's find another one here. Slept for dummies. Fell asleep on the couch and missed half the stream. Skill issue. Are we getting a TC split board review segment? Release the granola border? We're going to hire Chad O to only do split board reviews.
No.
He's going to go up to Fat Chad's Tavern. Not to be confused with Fat Chad's Cavern. Nobody wants Fat Chad's Cavern. It's a bad thing. Happens to you in prison. A lot of stretching. Prison pouch.
I mean, we talked about it. I don't know how feasible it's going to be.
It's not right now.
Yeah. I mean, that would require me to pretty much double duty where I split board and then have to ride regular boards after. So there's not enough time in the day. Maybe night moves. Night splits. That's it.
Just up the resort getting chased by the cat.
Yep.
Yeah. Sports snowboarding. It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one's for you from TC's Last Button. Petition to get TC's top 5 button-up shirts video is now at 81 likes. Hashtag road to 69,420 likes. I told the man we'd give him your top 5.
I saw. I saw that and I started laughing, and then I was like, oh, he's at 81 or 71 when I saw it last. So I was like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, actually.
You know what's going to happen 3 years from now? It's going to hit.
Yeah.
You're going to
Well,
have
the funny
to do
thing
it.
is like, how do I film that? Do I just like film each take in the shirt and just be like, this one, number 4, this one, and that's it? It's
like not even, don't even tell them what brand it is.
No,
just
this one.
This one.
Yeah. No brands, no free ads, just this one. Maybe.
Yeah.
That would be the shortest top 5 video we've ever had.
We could do it in 1 minute and drop it on Instagram.
Yeah. We'll make it a 6-second, or I guess 8-second, 1 second per shirt. Just this one.
This one. This
Yeah.
one. This one. This one. Honorable mention. This one.
Yeah.
This one. This one. And the number one is this one.
Yeah.
I gotta ollie some slow signs.
Oh, we might do that. I'll be in the booth this weekend, so maybe I'll just bring a shit ton and be like, here, I did that for him.
We'll paywall it on Patreon.
Be on Patreon.
We'll paywall that just because we can. I like this one for Too Cold for Internet. Hilarious to see @Angry Snowboarder active in the natural selection chat. Respect. I was in there and I just wanted to keep commenting every time Jerry Rice fell down.
Yeah, he was looking pretty human.
He was. It was funny. I was like, Jerry Rice going big. Oh, Jerry Rice fell. Oh, Jerry Rice fell down again.
He looked like after his first hit on every run, just by body language, like after he either landed it or tomahawked, it looked like he was just so out of breath. And it was like, dude, he's just struggling to hang on and not die going down this thing. Like him actually doing a straight air was crazy yesterday. It's like, he doesn't do straight airs. That's okay. He's really feeling it now. Maybe it's the boots. Mm-hmm. Maybe
too much flex.
Too much. Or not enough, maybe. He had those DCs that were soft as baby shit, so maybe
his DCs were actually stiffer than those.
Oh, are they really? Because those were soft. I would put those on in the shop, and I'm like, no fucking way this dude who's 6'3", like 200 some pounds, and just stomps every landing is riding these soft ass boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fold those things in half, but apparently I guess they get a little stiffer in the binding, but yeah, that was RIP Terry Rice.
It's okay. Yeah, hopefully I'll be in the chat again for finals.
Yeah,
I want to talk mad shit to that guy that kept saying that he could do better than the women's because he was an intermediate snowboarder. That was fucking hilarious. He's talking about, I was like, dude, you'd be at the top of the drop and shitting yourself. And he started like talking back, and people were like, I don't think you realize who you're talking to. Like finally I was just like, dude, you sit down to strap in. We are not the same. And that was like the end of the conversation right there. I'm like, you're the dude that runs into people's equipment in the line. Yeah, your snowboard says rental on it.
That run is so goddamn steep. It's like straight down. Like,
well, the thing is, like the drones don't do it justice, and the wide angle camera shots don't. But my buddy Ryan Cruz, who works on the crew, he went in and did a POV shot of it, and it's like you see his POV, and you're like, fuck. Like, I don't think people realize that step up that Miles hit with the front flip. That's fucking gnarly. Like, cause like you're coming in through fresh snow in a section that's not super steep to pump to get that speed and to step up and do a front flip like that.
Yeah, it's very steep. Like, you see the top section and everybody's throwing their big tricks up there, and that's because it is so goddamn steep down low that it's like you have to land these things perfectly. And like even the little like 5 foot like drops, these guys are ended up going like 30, 40 feet straight down off it.
Yeah.
You're like, That guy was barely moving, and he flew that far. You're like, oh yeah, this is literally the straight up and down mountain. Like, this is the gnarliest place to have it.
Yeah. Yeah, the chat was funny. There's just like a lot of people in there, and Bombhole was in there and shit. It was fun. So I mean, I think if it's Bombhole, that's Dixon that's doing that.
Dixon's the shit.
Dixon's fucking hilarious. I love
He is so goddamn funny.
Oh my god. He's just like when we were meeting with Grenia, and he would just pop in with the one-liners.
Yeah. Well, did you see the video they posted today of when Chris was interviewing people? And he was interviewing one of the camera guys from Snow League, and he's like, "What do you think of Dixon back there?" And he's like, "Tell that guy to stop smiling at me," because I guess Dixon's behind the camera with a big grin, and he's like, "Dude, he's freaking me out. It's really fun. Go on there. If you guys haven't seen it, go on their Insta. It's hilarious. Like, it had me cracking up. That dude always has a smile on his face."
Yeah. No, it's just fun. Well, I think the thing is, like, if you're a cameraman for that event, you're kind of used to being around burned out, jaded guys. And
Yeah.
Dixon's just like, I'm stoked to be here. This is fucking rad.
Yeah, he's just happy to be here. Like, it's how I feel when I go to shit like that too. I'm just happy to be here. This is fun.
Oh, that was you when we went heliboarding. I kept looking over, and you were just like,
yeah, just happy to be here.
It's like, TC's having the best day of his life.
Yep.
Just like,
might have been different if I brought the pow surf, but you know, we're good.
Yeah. They looked at you real funny when you showed up with that thing.
Well, she's like, you can if you want. And I was like, oh, maybe it'll be good. I'm so happy I didn't. I would have slid down the mountain on my ass.
Yeah. So friggin' funny. Ugh. Shop local. It's always good to go to your local shops. Ugh. From Jay Nilla, question on the Union Ultras. Is there a best way to remove the disc cover? Worried that the plastic connector is weak. Stick your finger on it and go ping.
Yeah. If it breaks, they should warranty that.
Put it underneath. Ping. Just be a man.
Yeah.
If it breaks, it's got a lifetime warranty.
Yeah, the base does. I think they would honor that. It's a piece of plastic, and they don't really change the color. They'll send you a black one. Just tell them what size. But it is funny you say that, because every time I do get on those bindings, I think the same thing. I'm like, this thing's going to break. Haven't seen one break, though. And, I mean,
I asked Kobe about that one time. I was like, have you ever seen any of this break? And he's like, one time, and the guy went riding in like negative 30-degree weather and decided at the top of the mountain in a windstorm he needed to change his angles. So he's on the bench, and it just blink, and I was like, yeah, probably not the place you want to do that, bud.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, no.
You know, I haven't seen any break, and we have quite a few friends that ride them as their daily bindings. So no.
Yeah. Haven't had any winners this week.
No.
You got to fill this in.
The wheel's been take-a-thing.
Yeah. All right. From Fizzled. Is there a noticeable difference in dampness between the Nitro team and the Union Force bindings? Oh, yeah. That air dampening system on the Nitro team is so damp. So damp. Like, on Wednesday. No. Yeah, Tuesday. On Tuesday, I was riding the new Nitro 1s with that, because they're a Motorhead collab, which is sick. But I was riding those, and I was like, God damn, I forgot how damp those are. I came down hard on a landing on a jump, just like that weird step over in Peace Park, midway down, the one that doesn't make sense because it was technically a roller for border cross.
Yeah.
And I came down hard and was like, I don't feel anything. This is amazing. In fact, the only reason my knees hurt at the end of the day using those bindings was the 3 degrees of canting. It's too much.
I could see that.
But other than that, yeah, I think the team is going to be noticeably more damp than the Force.
Yeah. I'd say the Neo would be the closest in dampness, and I still don't know if it's that damp.
You got to shop local, people.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Ooh, I like this one from Bart Simpson. I saw a program about cheap fashion brands that are now paying female influencers to promote their clothing, but the clothing is substandard and rips easily on slope. Now marketed as après ski wear. Oh fuck! What is it? There's like some company that I saw this. You need to email me that info at Angry Snowboarder. I want to see that video. But yeah, there's like all these companies that are starting to pop up as the next. Well, like one of the ones that I keep seeing is this company called Next Arena, and they're like, this is women specific fits, and I'm looking at it going, that's page 3 of Alibaba. I can go on there and order that.
Like, it's page 3.
Page 3. That's not page 1, not 2. I was like, you just got to look for it. And they're like, this is the only true women specific, no other company. I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, see how cute this is? It's black. It says Next Arena. It literally looks like the Dope Snow women's bib. It's from the same fucking factory. Which the funny thing is, all those people that are like, Dope is so cool. Dope is, their logo is a ripped off Saga logo, and like half their jackets are ripped off Saga. Ever since Spider canned Saga, that's what it looks like. I mean, I look at it and I'm like, I need to dig up some of the old Saga catalogs and be like, oh, it is that jacket, because I'm like almost 100% fucking sure it is. You know, so. But yeah, this fast fashion shit, like people don't understand it. Like one of the idiots in the comments yesterday was like, Dope is just the equivalent of like 686 and this. And I was like, no, it's not. It's got a laminated vinyl interior on it. When like I ripped the pants apart, you could see that they like basically heat transferred for the material. So the outer shell would get wet, but it wouldn't penetrate that vinyl membrane. I was like, oh, you got pleather pants on, because weight equals quality. And I was like, yeah, cool. It's the same concept Beats by Dre did by putting weights in their headphones, or like cheap TVs will put a weight in the remote so it feels like it's got more weight to it, so it's more quality. It's the same concept.
Which is funny because all of my outerwear and everything is as light as it can possibly be. Like, that's kind of now what I see with quality. If it's lighter, it's higher quality and like outerwear, in my opinion, at least for shells. Like if you have a lightweight shell, that's better than having something with double layer or whatever. That's like that membrane, like you talked about. I want it lightweight, especially if I'm hiking uphill or sweating or like,
oh yeah,
really anything. I don't want to carry extra weight.
Well, that's the whole thing. So I've got all the Jones outerwear sitting there. I got 686 sitting there. I got Skyline sitting there. I got Howl sitting right there. And like going through it, and like one of my favorite arguments about Dope, well, they're making this is the argument that pissed me off to no end. This guy's like, well, you should be promoting this cheap stuff because then it'll get more people and you'll get more viewers. And I was like, so you want me to promote crap to people so they buy crap, so the crap doesn't last and then ruin my reputation? And you're trying to tell me, oh, it's so good because it's affordable. The Dope Snow pant is $199. The Nowhere pant, I think it's the Nowhere pant from Howl, is like $120. The standard pant from 686 is $170. Autumn has a pant for $130, and they're all higher rated with critically taped seams. Everything's better on it. And I'm like, I'm sorry, it wasn't in a targeted ad that made you feel good about seeing a bunch of people shitting a fucking turn, you know?
Well, I mean that, and like with their argument, like, well, it's affordable and I only ride this many times a year. It's like, well, you could have just bought last year's pant and it would have been the same price for a higher quality. Or if you want to spend the $200, you could have done that and got a $300 pant for $200. Or you just buy, like you said, that Howl pant, because I know they have pants down like to $120 all the way. I think their most expensive is $200. Like
it might be $230.
It might be $230, but
that might
still.
be the taped pant.
Yeah, the fully taped
actually
one?
no, I think it might be $260 for the taped pant. I gotta remember. I've got it written down somewhere.
Regardless, $260 for something that's way higher quality, and especially like $260 for a pant is nothing. Like that's.
I mean, my L1 pants that I wore for years, that I still wear, those chino ones. I could buy the chino for $160 179, and I could get minimum 300 days on hill with them. Like they'd be so faded. They'd go from like midnight black to gunmetal gray on the top from the fade. Like, you know, you've seen them.
Mhm.
They're so faded and like still waterproof and still do that. 179, and that's only a 1010 rated pan.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
if I went to like their theorem line and shit, like come on.
I had 32 pants that lasted me a couple of years, and they were solid. I think I bought them for $130, like on closeout or something from their website. But it was like those things lasted forever. Just like you said, they faded, but
Yeah.
I was dry, and I had zero issues with them. I'd never had them rip or anything.
Well, and the other thing is like anyone's outerwear in Colorado is going to fade because we get so much goddamn sun and we're 2 miles closer up here. Like my 686, the Marty McFly hoodie, as I call it, you know, the red vest with the black sleeves on it. If you pick the hood up on the back, it's fire engine red.
Yeah.
But you look at the front and you're like, that's like sunset faded orange.
Yeah. I always, when I see you like put it on, sometimes I'll see what actual color it is. I'm like, are you fucking serious? That's what it is?
Yeah.
But I mean, it is what
Well,
it is.
look at some of like my older hoodies, and you can see like the back of the hood and is black, but everything else is like that faded black and stuff. Like it's just it's from being outside in the sun. So
Oh yeah, my new Jones bibs compared to my old Jones bibs, just like you said, it's like night and day difference. Where like on the back, totally fine because that's covered up by a jacket, but like the quads and like all that faded as hell. And it's like, yeah, they've done me well. They got me 200 days. Like,
yeah, that new jacket that you have now, next season at Thirsty Thursday, that thing is going to be way more faded.
probably, unless it keeps getting warm and then I don't have to wear it the rest of the year. But yeah, it's it's probably going to have some fade to it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just outerwear. Like the only reason we're doing outerwear is there's two reasons. One, TC looked through all the data and was like, hey, 20% of our clicks are going to outerwear. And I was like, we should probably do outerwear.
Yeah.
And two, I was like, I want to kill these fast fashion brands. And if I can do these breakdowns going through, because the way we're doing it, it's going to be a long video and it goes good, better, best. So it's your entry, your mid, your high end from the company. And it's a kit for each. So it's jacket, pant, jacket, pant, jacket, pant. And that way you can get that. You can watch that video and go, oh, this is like your entry level. This is like, and I can go through like different fits. So like with 686, we got the hydrograph or thermograph, hydrograph. I think it's hydrograph. The Smarty line. And then we just did like the standard pant with their tech hoodie for them. For Howl, it's the nowhere pant and then their puffy jacket because I'm like, I know as a kid, that would be the kid I would have had. I would have had a shell ass pant, then fine with that, and I would have had a puffy jacket for New York because I rode at night, and that would have been great. And then in the spring, I would have just gone to a hoodie and a vest, and that's what I'm doing. Or like Skyline only sent us one kit, but they sent us like their back under, but they gave us the puffer jacket underneath. Basically, we're just going to go through. I'm going to go through like what the rating is, and kind of recommend who the type of riding the conditions are for it. Like, if it's a shell, it's like more your backcountry. You want to layer this. This is, it's 2020 rated. That's going to be good for your wetter areas, your Northwest, your Northeast, peak season. Oh, it's got good venting. Oh, it has, like the workwear pant from Howl and the workwear jacket, the public collab, no vents on it. It's like basically a Carhartt kit at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's going to be good for someone that's just riding the rope tow and is just going to go for like 2 hours and be like, okay, I'm done, and get in the car and leave. It's like one of that, or they're hitting urban, or they're hot. It's the guy that's driving the skid steer in the morning plowing and then going to ride the rope tow in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting, but yeah, I want to make sure that we do that. And this year we'll do guys, and then like next year we'll probably expand into women's, because for boots we're going to do women's, the boot breakdowns. So the outerwear does good, we'll do women's with that too. But it's like, you know, with Jones, we got the higher end stuff, and then you know, and we're
the Gore-Tex, the Shrapness, though. I actually have to give you my jacket, but
no, I'm not doing Shrapness because I did Tweaker, the recycled gore or whatever it is, and then the insulated recycle, because the colors were better. That's why I did those ones that way. But it's a shell and an insulated, so it shows that, you know, it's kind of that situation. Plus that opens us up for next year that I can do Shrapness and shit like that. But because otherwise Jones would have been like 8 kits big, and I would have been like, this video is 2 hours long.
That's what I like asked Petey. I was like, did Avern ask for this shit? And he's like, that's what he told me. I'm like, okay, I guess all of this, like,
well, he and I were talking, and he's like, I don't know, just pick what you want. And I was like, okay, this will be easier that way. So
yeah,
that's kind of it. But yeah, I mean, even with 686, and like, you know, so we're doing Autumn L1. I think we're doing L1. I think that's supposed to ship tomorrow. But Autumn L1, Howl, 686, Jones, Skyline, Souvenir, hoping to get Air Blaster, and then I think Armada and Solomon. So 10 companies.
Yeah.
Like realistically, even if we only do 7, that's still a lot. And then like you get that big video initially, and then after Black Friday, I think we're going to break it down by the kit. So you can just watch the kit. So it would be like, you know, this. And I figure those videos are going to be like 20, 25 minutes each. And then when we break them down by kit, they'll be like 5-7 minutes each. So, yeah. Lose a turn. Ouch. All right. Our boy Beziums wants to know, how many days on the hill do you think it took for you to be able to accurately review gear? It wasn't just days on hill. It was also years in the shop.
And products written from being
products. Yeah. Like, I don't think people realize, like, by the time I did reviews, I'd worked in a shop. It was almost 7 years, I think, at that point. By the time I did my first, it was 15. Yeah, about 7 years. But I had worked at 2 different shops. Well, technically 3 at that time. I'd been to a lot of demo days, and I'd been just riding everything that I could get my hands on and stuff, so you could build that repertoire up and that stuff. I mean, the big thing is like, when I talk to people, they're like, yeah, I go out, like, a turn, maybe it grips, and then I hit a roller or 2, and then I go in the park, and, you know, and it's this, and it's that, and that, and that. And I'm like, yeah, when I go out, I'm like, what's going on when I ankle steer? What's going on when I slash this turn? What's going on when I'm in the trees? Why is this board slowing down on this cat track? Why is it speeding up on this cat track? Shit like that. I mean, realistically, I think anyone that does reviews should have over 300 days and should have 2 years minimum working in a shop.
Well, I mean, I think you also have to have a basic understanding of, like, just snowboards in general and gear in general, where it's like, this does this because of this, or, like, you know what I mean? Like, the cause and effect of what you do to a snowboard and how it's going to change that and everything, where it's like, because when we do, like, reviews of boards that have been changed from the previous year, like, say the 6-stick, because that thing is constantly changing just subtly, but it's like, you have to know what has changed from this year to the next year and, like, be able to pretty much just relay that to you guys. Because say you go out and you want the 6-stick, you're like, I love the 61 6-stick, it's the shit, I need that board again. The very next year, that 61 is not the same 61 that you had. Like, they had a year of the 6-stick where each size of it was a different board. Like, it rode completely different. So it's like, that was the biggest mistake, I think, ever on their part. But the very next year, they took one of the boards that out of that, like, line, and they're like, that's going to be what the board is this year. We're just going to change the geometry for each size. And it's like, you have to be able to pretty much communicate that to people. Like, they do change boards, they don't change the name, and, like, shit like that, where you have to be able to subtly understand what's happening to it and be able to just relay that. Where,
yeah, well, like okay, Battalion last year, everything got softer. So we're like, size up on those for this year. This year, things got stiffer. Like I wrote, I was like, these are stiffer. And like my favorite argument, someone was bitching at me for riding, I think it was like the 55 or 54 Disaster Plus, and they're like, of course it's going to be soft for you. You're 200 pounds. And I was like, I've literally written that size in every generation of it since it came out. Every generation. Generation 1 was too soft. Generation 2 stayed the same as Generation 1. Generation 3, they stiffened it up. Generation 4, they went softer again. Generation 5, they switched factories. Generation 6, they switched factories again. It's like, you go through those generations and you're like, this changed, this changed, this changed, this didn't change, this changed, shit like that. Like there's things that legitimately change from year to year, and you can be like that. The other thing is wood suppliers. If you get your wood supplied from Canada versus Germany, it depends on how it's been shipped, how it's procured, how long it's sat. That can change it. Your fiberglass can change it. Like I've had people be like, oh, it's the same board. They just moved factories. They took the molds. Yeah, the mold, the shape is the same. The core guts are completely different. Like the Dinos boards that were made at Elon were different than the Dinos boards that were made at Mothership, which are different than the ones that are made at Playmaker. They're all different. Same shapes on them. Like it's understanding that. The other thing that I don't think people really comprehend with product reviews, you have to ride at a consistent level every day on a product you don't fucking know.
So or sometimes you don't want to do like sometimes you're like, I don't want to do this at this level, but you have to because you have to find the breaking point. Like I do it where you saw me fall on my ass the other day.
That matriarch.
Yeah. Yeah, the matriarch behind me.
He leaned back as far as he could into a tail butter in the POW. He had that board like this, and finally he was just like, boop.
Yep. I did the same thing yesterday with the transition finder riding with Rich, where I was like, I have to figure out how far you can go back. Like,
yeah.
But like that's the thing where it's like, yeah, I don't want to do it, but you have to just to be like, oh no, you can really lean, like you have a big wiggle room with your buttering and shit like that, where it's like, all right, like I don't want to go and hit jumps every day. I don't want to go ride steel. I tell you that all the time. I'm like, I don't want to fucking slide sideways today, but guess what we're doing? Because that's what I have in the car. Like, it is what it is.
My favorite is always when it's the end of the season. It's that very last day. And it's always at the basin. Or at least it's always been at the basin. It'll probably be Copper this year. But we'll be like midway down Lenawee Face, riding some beginner-ass Rosinal or Mervin, because those are the two board companies that always get us the last. And we'll just look at each other, and I'll be like, see you in like 4 weeks, and just like ride off into the like to the parking lot. Like we don't want to talk to each other. We're fucking beat. We're just like, God damn. Like I don't think people understand. Like when you go to a demo, typically you're going max what? You're gonna ride 3-4 boards, right? Okay, cool. That's like, now imagine 5 days, Monday through Friday, you're riding a different board in the morning, and then you're riding your board with different bindings on it in the afternoon. You're testing it. It's so different. Like people are like, I love people that are like, you're not spinning jumps. I was like, I don't need to. I need to see how this thing's gonna set down. Like, like I'm not trying to 270 hard way onto a rail. I'm like, I'm gonna go do a board slide, and I'm gonna see how it goes around the rail. I'm gonna do a nose press. Is it soggy? Did I tap? What's going on? Did I have to push it through a kink? Like shit like that. Like I'm gonna go hit a jump and land right at the knuckle, right at the sweet spot, and be like, okay, that hurt. That hurt. And my body can't. I'm fucking 43. I'm gonna be 44 this year. I want to retire. October will literally be 20. Jesus Christ, will that be 23 years? It'll be 23 years since I wrote my first review. Because I wrote my first review when I was 21. I think it was 21. Maybe I was 22. Either way, it's either 22 or 23. I mean, I think it's 23 years. Like, you're riding at that level that it's to consistently keep up with it. It's like, did I want to go ride tracked out POW in the trees first lap of the day today? No, but I knew if I didn't go in there, I probably wasn't going to find POW to test that Armada shatter point. So I went in, And that's the other thing is like you develop like these lines that no one goes on. So you have like these little hidden powder stashes. You're like, okay, it's a low tide year. I got to go hit my powder stash. You're like, okay, I did like 3 turns and I could see how it would float. If I didn't get enough, you got to go back. And then like you see the turn here, then the turn here, and then the turn here right next to them. You know, like you're just doing it over and over again. It's like you hit the same side hits every day because you're like, okay, I know how these are going to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go do this, you know.
Yep.
There's a level of monotony to everything.
There is.
You know, like, ugh.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if it chalks up to how many days on hill necessarily, but it definitely chalks up to it's part of it, but it's also part of how many different products have you ridden and what's your basic knowledge of just almost physics and engineering when it comes to snowboarding, where it's like, okay, like you get a board, we get the specs, we get all that shit. Half the time, I don't even look at it. I'll look at it from the side and be like, all right, you got camber with some rocker in the nose. Let's see how it does. Or sometimes I'll look at it and it'll be like, oh, that's what it looks like. And then I'll check the graph and I'll be like, no, it's actually full camber, but it didn't feel like it. So it's like, okay. But there's just so many different things that goes into it that like you said, you're like, okay, how does it do this? Like I have a checklist each time I get on a new board.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, first thing I do, I start powering into turns, see how fast it goes, see if it snaps me in and out of turns. And then if it does, then it's like, okay, how much can I give it to the point where I'm like, oh shit, this thing's about to break, like, or about to lose its edge, that sort of thing. And just like I mentioned before, it's like I wheelie on every board just to see how far back I can go or how hard I can push it to get it back there. But it's like, you got to do all these different little checklists, and I'm sure ours are different, but it's like we got checklists to do, like butter on the nose, butter on the tail. How does it spin out when I do it and stuff like that, where it's like you go through the checklist, you finish the checklist, and for me, it's like if I like the board.
Well, don't forget the most important thing on the checklist is the bush gap test.
The bush gap test, yes.
Bush gap test.
But yeah, it's like, okay, you do your checklist, and then it's like I'm going to keep riding it, or I'm going to try to like go over to this area and see how it handles Super B as opposed to being on the west side where every ski racer and their mother and father has just side slipped down this face and now it's just sheet ice. So like we have to go test that. I don't want to do that. I never want to ride ice, but we have to.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is, like you said, like you have your checklist, I have mine. We also have two very different, distinct styles of riding. Like you, it's very obvious that like I'm very weight forward. I'm very driven into the turn. I'm very much, how fast can I go before this thing hurts my knees?
Yeah.
You know, and in that, and then like when we ride trees, it's also very much like I will, for being a 6 foot tall dude, I will bushwhack some very tight lines and shit. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh yeah. You know, like the other day when we hit that one roller and field gold those trees, and you were like, I didn't know if we were gonna make that. And I was like, I was like, you were like this high up in the air behind when I looked back, and I was like, oh, he fucking set that.
Yeah.
You know, TC's got the hops.
Yeah. It was a gift. That was the one with it.
Yeah, but it's that. And then my favorite is also the people that are like, you need to show your ride. Why? Why do I need to create more work?
Mm-hmm.
That is more work. That's less time. Okay. Last year, 187 boards and bindings. That is a shit ton of having to film. And I love people like they always use TJ. They're like, well, TJ does it. Well, TJ has a guy that films for him that he doesn't pay. We pay our people. There's a difference around here.
We have talked about getting interns though.
I mean, I'd give them gear.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't verbally abuse them too much.
Just always reminds me of that Steve or that Bill Murray movie, Aquatic Life of Steve something, and it's just we'll get the interns to do it.
Zissou.
Yeah, like we'll get the interns to do it. And like, do the interns get a gun? And it's like they get one to share. And it's like, oh, okay.
And they get one bullet.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get the interns to do it. Oh, that's not safe. Get the interns.
One time. They were worthless.
Yeah.
You're just spending on, you got to fill out forms and you get nothing. I was like, these are worthless. It's like, I don't want it. Like, it's just like, what? It's just babysitting. I'm like, I don't want this. Like, my favorite is I've had people reach out to me over the years and be like, hey, I want to work with you. And the one that always stands out is this woman reached out to me. She's like, I snowboarded the most I've ever done in my life last season. I got 16 days. I think I'd be a good fit for a women's reviewer for you. It's my third season. And I was like, so in 3 seasons, the most you ever clocked was 16 days. So if we figure that you got 8 the year before and 4 the year before that, you you don't even have 30 days on snow and you've never worked on a show. And she was like so sure of herself that she was going to get a job. And I was just like, please don't ever reach out again. No, it's whatever. Yeah. It's like, no, I don't know. To a quote that I said yesterday or Tuesday in the natural selection chat, because this guy was like, I've been riding for 15 years. And I was like, that's cute. You measure how long you've been riding in years. I measure it in days. I was like,
No.
he's like, well, I've got like maybe 100 days. I was like, that's cute. I got like over 4,000.
Yeah.
It's like it all it's all relative. Like, I don't think I'm a good snowboarder. But I know I'm above the average. That's it. Like, my friends are like Chad Otterstrom. They film video parts.
Yeah.
They've gone to X Games and Do Tour and the Olympics, and they hit urban rails and they get on magazine covers. I'd rather be the worst of the best than the best of the worst, because when you're the best of the worst, the people below you look up to you as if you are God's gift to mediocrity.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
100%.
Yeah.
It's like a big fish in a small pond, or would you rather be a small fish in a big pond? At least you can.
Dude, I don't even like people recognizing me in Breckenridge. And I'm like, fuck, I got recognized again. Son of a bitch. It was funny. I ran into a bunch of friends today and they're like, we thought it was you because the pants were right, but we never seen that jacket on you. And I was like, yes.
The red jacket has now been spotted, so people now know the red jacket. So
yeah, the red jacket. Well, it's okay. We could always get you another one. There's a whole stack sitting right up.
Yeah. Might end up grabbing another one incognito. You gotta change the goggles. That's a real thing, because nobody else has the goggles I have. It's like one of one, where it's like,
and what I love is like, yeah, you're dealing with all that. I got a quiver of goggles. I got a quiver of outerwear. I got multiple boards, stuff that doesn't have stickers, stuff that has stickers. Like, if I could buy a new car that no one knew it was me, I would.
Yeah. I thought the same thing. Somebody wrote "I love you, TC" on the back of my window, and I was like, "Thank you for writing it on the window and not the paint. Appreciate that." But son of a bitch.
It's like, yeah.
It's all right. We got snow the next day, and it just completely wiped off.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, we're good. We're back.
We're back. It's okay. I mean, usually when someone writes "I love you," it's either Phil or Kyler from Underground fucking with me.
Yeah.
You guys are jealous of my leg. You're all jealous of this. You're all jealous of this. Look at my foot, my prosthetic leg. But yeah. So yeah, I didn't mean to deep dive that topic, but I did film, like, for a video essay, the whole economics and how to do snowboard reviews, because like you said, going back to the comments, they're like, anyone could just email a company and get product. Okay, I'll show you exactly how hard it is.
Well, I mean, I was talking to the rep about it today, and he just started laughing like, yeah, no, that's not how this works.
No, it's not. Like, I don't know. It's funny because I was talking with Matty O and Petey one time, and some new guy was like, I think he was down in Southwest Colorado, was like, I'm getting into doing reviews. You can give me your whole fleet. I'm going to do this. And they were like, who are you? What's going on? And I think Petey was like, that's cool, but Avron's got my whole fleet till the end of the season. And he was like, oh, Avron's got it? Oh. And then Matty O's like, oh, yeah, Avron's got to take my whole fleet too. And I was like, there you go.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, that's a big ask asking somebody for their personal fleet, because I don't know if you guys know this, but all the reps, they're not employees of their company. Like,
Yeah.
they are 1099 employees. They run their own sales agencies. They have to buy those boards. So they don't really like giving them out to strangers because that's their personal property that they're going to have to get back, or they're going to have to figure out how to pay for again. So it's like not the easiest thing to do out there.
Yeah. And well, and that's the thing. Like I thought it years ago, the LibTech Dynamo board came in for review, and I was moving it around, and I think you had ridden it, and I looked down and I was like, oh shit, that edge is pushed in right in the dead center. So I hit up Matty O and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, we'll pay for the board, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, fuck, I forgot to tell you, that actually got wrecked at the Aspen demo the week before I gave it to you. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't feel bad about it.
Well, it was the same with the wrinkle in the top sheet on the Gremlin last year or 2 years ago, where I was like, dude, I swear to God I didn't do this. And Maddie's like, yeah, it's okay. I'm like, I know you didn't. I'm like, okay,
well,
cool.
the best part was he looked at it and he goes, I'm pretty sure I can warranty that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to get it. He's like, I'm going to warranty that and then I'm going to sell it full price. And I was like,
yeah.
That's sweet. You know?
Yeah, I'm like, I swear to God I didn't do anything. It came to us like this, but all right. Like, and like the other day that this board, I was like, dude, I hit a rock. And you're like, ooh, how bad? It's not bad at all. It's like a slight brush on the bottom because I'm light as shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, I felt bad, but it was from corporate. So I'm like, I'm not that bad.
Oh, yeah.
Because like if it went to Kobe and those guys, I'm like, oh, I feel terrible. But now I'm like, yeah, they're going to use that for a demo or somebody else is going to wreck the shit out of that thing.
No, so with Capita Union, I've realized the stuff that we send back ends up on the C3 shop for sale. Because I had someone be like, hey, I just saw the review on Patreon. They just put one up for sale, and you said you just shipped it back. And I was like, that's ours that we just shipped back. It's the same size because it said it had like a minor scuff. And I was like, yeah. So the homie bought it, and he's like, this thing's fucking immaculate except for this one little ding right there. He's like, I saved like 30-40%. And I was like, yeah, fucking buy it, dude. Like, no. To go back to the rock thing, I was trying to avoid some stupid skiers because Lower Enchanted was closed and I had to cut back through the rock field. And so I was being light on my feet and these guys just cut me off. And I was like, oh, you fucking idiots. And I had to go sideways over a rock. I thought it did more damage, but the Nitro Squash has like 2 little marks. I mean, they're surface. They'll buff out. Mm-hmm. The worst one I ever had was Dinos sent me the first year Pow Reaper.
Yeah.
48-inch Pow dump at Loveland. Right. So I'm there with the boys. We go up to the top there. I think was that we went off Chet's and then we'd hit the second chair. So whatever, the 8 chair, whatever it is, I can't remember. First Pow field, I go and make a big old slash and I hear clank. And I'm like, oh, I think I hit something. It wasn't bad. So I get down and I'm like, man, this board's feeling kind of slow. I get in the lift line. The core shot was this fucking long. It went from outside the front foot past my rear foot, and it was like this wide. So I'm like, crap, I'm paying for a board. So I emailed Gino, and I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry. And he goes, you did that right, Pow? And I was like, it was like a 48-inch. He goes, how was it the rest of the day? I was like, well, once we cut the dangler out of it, it was great. And, I got to ride it and stuff. And he goes, cool, I'm going to make that my personal one when it comes back, and I'll just take it to the shop and tune it. Don't even worry about it. So he was really chill about it.
Nice.
But, yeah. Anyways, you want to take one more or you want to get out of here?
Yeah, let's take one more. I see some quick ones at the bottom here.
You want to do a lightning round?
Yeah, we can do a lightning round. Those are fun.
All right. I'll scroll it down here. If you got one, pull it.
Yeah, this one's easy. It's a this or that. So.
Oh, hey, gents, Dynamo or Bank Country for Holiday Valley and Kissing Bridge. Oh, home team from Mike Loncar. Size 9 boots, 236 pounds, 5'9" cheers. Dynamo will be more versatile, but that Bank Country will be way better when you're like ripping the trees off mistletoe or you get into Swiss twist and you're treating it like a bank slalom in there. So ask yourself, you want more versatility for all around, or do you want to go rip some hard carves and be a little more back foot bank slalom? Then I'd go with the Bank Country. Mm-hmm. So let's see. Let's find another one. All right. Let's see. Am I seeing
Right here.
anything? As a snowboarder, can you wear ski brand clothing only if they make snowboards?
Yep.
Yep. So that's your Solomon's, your some Rosinal stuff. Some. That's it.
I will say there's one exception, and that's Elsa from Crested Butte, who is a snowboarder that did a collab with Spider and did her own patterns on Spider shit, and it looks so cool. She also does the autumn stuff as well, I believe. But that's the one caveat I'll say, just because Eli and Travis both bought it, and it looks really good. And it's more of a snowboard fit. But to your point, yes, ski brands, if they make snowboards, you can buy their clothing, and that's it.
There you go. All right, we'll take this one from Snowboard. What boards are you guys most hyped about for the upcoming season? Armada Beatnik. That's one that I'm super hyped on. I actually really liked the new Battalion Placebo. It's basically a red shadow band. It's basically what it is. That one I've been really hyped on. I did like the new Nidecker Odyssey. That was really cool. The new Stranda Biru. I like the new graphic on that. And let's see. What else am I trying to think of here? I feel like I'm forgetting some stuff here. I did like that Capita Sidewinder for carving. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you got?
The Matriarch behind me. That might be my new favorite Capita board, actually. The Sicko that I rode yesterday, super fun. Absolutely love that board. I'm trying to think. I'm excited to get on the Howler this year because I got on the split version. Now it's my turn to ride that. So I'm stoked about that. Also the Frontier 2.0 kind of really interests me because of how much you liked it last year. Trying to think who else has got the new shit that we still have to ride. Hey, I know there's something I'm missing that I was like, yo, this board was fun.
Well, there's a bunch of Solomon stuff coming in.
Yeah.
A bunch of Mervyn stuff coming in. Let's see what else we got. I feel like there's just some stuff we're missing out on. I don't know. We didn't have to ride as much stuff this year, so which is good.
Yeah. Let's Climb Patagonia does not make skis. It's just a snow jacket, so you're okay. You can wear Patagonia. They're good for the environment.
We got to fill this in. All right, we'll take. Oh, yeah, no, that's it. From Smashidi, have you ridden the new Ride Circuit Carbon? Yes. Curious if it's just rebranded A10. No, it's got a whole new footbed to it. That's the big one. The footbed is so different. That binding, it's A10S. Yes, it's like in that category, but it rides more damp underfoot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just their whole new line of the A series. Well, not A series, but their whole new aluminum series is more damp than they used to be, which I think is a huge step in the right direction.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. This one's for you from Donnie 9165. What board is close to the K2 Commonwealth, or is it in its own category? Isn't it up there with like the Aviator and stuff?
I would say, I mean, Alternator would be very similar. It's just like it's in that side hit category board, which is a new category in my eyes. Like now companies are starting to realize like, yo, people like hitting side hits, but it's like an Alternator, an Aeronaut, a Sicko would actually be the perfect example of what it is, where it's soft in between the feet, more rigid underneath the nose and the tail, so you can still foot steer, still be kind of lazy on it, but then when it's time, you can still charge. That's the closest thing to it. Too bad it's not out yet, but yeah.
Okay, we'll take this one from Too Cold for Internet. Shifter Extreme or Ultra Fear for an old guy. Yeah, either or. Like, they're both fine. I know you also were throwing in the Rome Boneless. I ride the Rome Boneless. That's my park board. I rode that the most this year out of my own boards.
Yeah.
So any of those are fine. Figure out which one's got the best price.
Yeah.
Go with that. And if
Also,
that's
ask yourself if you want 3BT.
You don't get 3BT on the Shifter Extreme.
Oh, it doesn't have it.
Well, it's about this big.
Okay.
It's more like kind of how it is on the Tornado.
Okay.
So it's not 3BT, it's 3D. It's a slight spoon, but it's seriously
just the
that wide. It's so minimal. All it helps you with is when you go up to nose butter, you can just not as spin on it like no other. That's it. So yeah. Okay. All right.
Is Yes making the Greats Extreme again? I don't have the catalog.
Let me see if I've got the catalog up. I know the Greats. No, they're not. The Greats is in there though.
I knew the Greats had to be in there. That's one of their best-selling boards. I'm gonna grab this one really quick from
Mithrich. Hey TC, when you rode the Katana Phase, did you test swapping the toe cap and did it help?
Didn't need to. They already fixed that problem with the little longer hinge piece they put on it.
It's also got a new ratchet and stuff too.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I didn't have to. It sits higher, so as I kicked in, then it bent down and just caught the toe perfectly. I had zero issues.
Yep.
Yeah, they fixed that problem.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we talked about it last week, but you can reach out to their warranty department when they start coming out with the 2027s and ask them for that little piece, or be like, "Hey, I'll pay for it. Just I need that piece," and they should fix it for you.
But yeah. So all right. Well, I think we're gonna get out of here, guys. I want to go to happy hour.
Yeah,
I'm hungry. I gotta walk the dog. So. We stayed a little bit longer today, which was good for you guys. We're going to check on that poll really quick. So, did you get any POW? 260 votes, 52%. Fuck yeah. That's why you guys are the best audience. 23%. You guys have skill issues. White line fever on my toilet. You might need rehab. Season's over. Time to move. So, all right, boys. Thank you guys. We'll be back next week. Mm-hmm. And then we'll be taking bets on how fast or slow TC is going to be in the Passion Burn.
Yep. It's going to be 70 degrees that day, so place your bet.
Actually, what we're going to do is we'll do a contest where if you leave a comment in next week's live stream after the fact with what you think TC's posted time will be, person closest to it will win a sticker pack.
There it is.
Sticker pack, or maybe a prize or something else. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We got a week to come up with the rest of that.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, guys.